Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about gram staining. So we have different types of staining like uh, uh, gram staining, acid fast staining, endospore staining, capsule staining, and flagella staining, and we have also hanging drop technique. The most important staining technique is gram staining, acid fast staining, and hanging drop technique. So what is staining? So why do we do staining? Staining, we do it for to see the bacteria. So to see the different types of bacteria. So all these microorganisms, they have their own cell wall components, and based on that some solutions or dyes have been created so that we can stain the bacteria, and we can see the characteristics. So why do we do staining? It is to see the cells clearly, and we can differentiate between the cells of the different species. So staining procedure involves 5 steps usually, that is a preparation of smear, drying, fixing, application of stain, and washing of the excess stains. So this is the procedure, procedure of staining. Today we will talk about gram staining now. So it was developed by Hans Christian Gram. So it was named after him. So this gram staining is done to differentiate two different groups of bacteria, gram positive and gram negative. So gram staining differentiates bacteria by the chemical and physical properties of their cell walls. So gram positive has a thick cell wall of peptidoglycan, whereas gram negative has a thin peptidoglycan. So we will talk about the principle of gram staining. So as you can see, gram positive bacteria has thick peptidoglycan and gram negative has thin peptidoglycan. What is the principle of gram staining? So this procedure, gram staining, it involves 4 steps: crystal violet, grams iodine, acetone, and safranin. So decolorization is the very important step where we can where it differentiates the gram positive and gram negative. So let's talk about the principle of gram staining. So what happens here is, first we prepare a smear, then we add crystal violet. So all the bacteria takes the crystal violet, it appears violet. When you apply iodine, it takes both the gram positive and gram negative takes crystal violet and grams iodine. So it forms a crystal violet iodine complex. So when you apply decolorizer, that is acetone, so gram positive bacteria retains the crystal violet iodine complex, whereas gram negative bacteria gets decolorized because of thin peptidoglycan. So and it takes up, when you add safranin, it takes up the color of safranin. So gram positive appears violet, as you can see, and gram negative appears pink. So this is the principle of gram staining. So I've already sent a video of gram staining and acid fast staining, where you can see how they do the gram staining practically. First we need to prepare a smear and fix air dry it by passing through the Bunsen flame. Keep it for 1 minute, then wash off with water. Then grams iodine is added. Keep it for 1 minute, wash off with water. Decolorizer with acetone for 10 to 30 seconds. Immediately wash off with water. Then saffron is added for 30 seconds and washed off. And we can see the organisms after drying. We can see the organisms in the microscope. So gram positive and gram negative bacteria. Gram positive is purple and gram negative it is pink. So this is the examples of gram positive and gram negative bacteria. Now let's talk about acid fast staining. So acid fast staining, it is done developed by Zeil and modified by Nielsen. So it is called as Zeil Nielsen staining techniques. So acid fast staining, it is a staining process where the bacteria retains the initial stain and resists to dechlorizer with acid alcohol. So acid fast means acid resistant. So it is a differential staining technique to differentiate the Mycobacterium species. So it is differentiate bacteria into acid fast and non-acid fast. Acid fast is nothing but it is acid resistant. So it is used for staining Mycobacterium, especially for Mycobacterium species. So this technique, it is used to stain certain bacteria which contains mycolic acid in their cell wall. So this is an acid resistant, acid fast microorganism. So principle of acid fast staining technique. So this is stained with carbolfuction. We have three stains like methylene blue is used, crystal violet or carbolfuction. These bacteria are stained by carbolfuction. They resist or destaining with acid alcohol. So Mycobacterium tuberculosis and Mycobacterium leprae are stained with acid fast staining. So this acid fast staining is also called, as I said earlier, it is Zeil-Nielsen staining. So it involves the following steps like: first the smear is prepared, it is dried and heat fixed, and it is flooded with carbolfuction, that is the primary stain, and it is heated for 5 minutes so that the carbolfuction starts to steam, and this heating helps the penetration of carbolfuction into the cell wall of bacteria, and the bacteria appears red. Then the decolorizing agent is used like acid alcohol. So the acid fast or acid resistant bacteria retains the red color of carbolfuction. These bacteria are called acid fast positive, and at the non-acid fast, which it loses the color, and it is acid fast negative. So it doesn't retain the carbolfuction, that is red color of carbolfuction. Then the bacteria is counter stained with methylene blue. The acid fast negative cells takes the blue color and appears blue among the acid fast cells. So non-acid fast, it is in red color, it is in blue. Acid fast appears red. So this is the procedure of gram staining. It is done to differentiate Mycobacterium species. Now we will talk about hanging drop technique. So I have shared all the details here in your Google Classroom. So hanging drop technique is used to see the motile bacteria. What is motility? That is the movement of microorganisms. We have two types of bacteria: motile bacteria and non-motile bacteria. So it's opening. So we have hanging drop here, capsule stain and endospore stain. So hanging drop technique, it is nothing but, while it is opening, I'll tell you what is hanging drop. So it is, as the name suggests, the drop is hanging drop. So hanging drop technique, it is a technique in which the microorganisms are observed in a drop suspended fluid. So the fluid, like as a drop is added, that is kept in the slide, and it is hanging, so we can see the motile bacteria. So it is a technique in which the microorganisms, it is observed in a drop suspended fluid, and it is a drop of suspension of microbial culture is placed on the cover slip, then inverted over the cavity of the slide to produce a hanging drop of the suspension. So this you need to see. I'll send you the video like how the hanging drop is done. Only then you will understand what is hanging drop. So you have to see it visually. Only then you will be able to understand. So the hanging drop preparation is nothing but the fluid containing microbes is placed in the center of the thin cover slip, and on each of the four corners of the cover slip, a tiny droplet of Vaseline is placed. On top of that, slide is quickly it is placed upside down so that the drop cannot run off to one side. So, advantages of this technique is to study the morphology of the organisms, to study the motility, and to study the cell division of the organism, and spore formation, germination, also to see observe vacuoles and lipid materials of the cell. So, it's taking a long time to open. So there is a issue with the network here. So I will take the class on gram staining, that is on hanging drop later. So today we spoke about gram staining and acid fast staining. So next class we will talk about hanging drop, endospore stain and capsule stain.